Now coming back through the center, pressing your feet into an imaginary wall, especially through the ball mount of the big toe. And then drawing the right leg in toward the chest. Have your strap available, and we'll place that around the ball of the right foot, raising the right leg up, and pressing the right sitting bone forward toward the front skinny end of the mat, making space in the hip, a healthy action for the hip. And don't forget your imaginary wall, stability on your left as we draw the right leg in toward the body, second toe, ankle, knee, and hip lined out. Breathing into the stretch, breathe out, a release. And now taking both sides of the strap in your right hand, let your right leg go over to the right. Keep the stability as you press into your imaginary wall with the left, so the toes will point straight up to the ceiling. That's it. As you're ready, come back through the center, and we'll switch hands. Anchor through your right shoulder as you take your right leg over to the left, in leg over twist. Turn your head to the right. Breathe fully and deeply as we wring toxins out of the abdominal area, the squeezing action. And now with the soaking action, we come back, more blood flow to those organs. Let's again draw that right knee into the chest. And we'll place the right foot on top of the left thigh, right in the middle, and we'll let the right knee drop toward the floor. And don't forget your imaginary wall with your left. On the exhale, we'll bring that right knee up and inhale back down. We'll hold for 2 or 3 breaths. And back up again with the exhale. One more time back down as you inhale and hold. And now, bending your left knee, will slowly come up and maybe resting the left foot on the floor, or if it's available, lift the left foot right off the floor. You've got a needle here, so if you want to thread it, take that right arm through and thread the needle, drawing your left knee closer if you like. You can regulate the amount of stretch that is available for you today, that's appropriate for you today. And you might even take that right knee and wherever you are, draw it forward to the front skinny end of your mat. And as you're ready, release, stretching the left leg out, stretch the right leg out side by side, and notice you might find there's enough play in your hips that maybe your right leg is a little bit longer now. So we'll even up the hips with a few more rounds of rolling bridge. So peeling the spine off the floor as you inhale, arms sweep up parallel to the ears. Exhale, slowly roll back down again, one vertebra at a time. A few more times, your own perfect pace. Make sure the back of your head is pressing into the floor, protecting your neck. And as we come back down again, let's stretch the legs out side by side. Find your imaginary wall, press into it, especially with the ball mount of the big toe. And then we'll draw the left knee into the chest. Strap around the ball of the left foot or third finger and thumb around the big toe if that's available. As we look up, second toe, ankle, knee, and hip are lined up. Take your left sitting bone and press it forward to the front skinny end of the mat, making space in the hip. Second toe, ankle, knee, and hip lined out. Breathe into the stretch. And now taking your left leg over to the left, anchor through your right side, and again breathing into the stretch. Coming back through center and switching hands. So both sides of the strap are in your right hand. And now we'll just let the left leg go over to the right, anchor through your left shoulder as you turn your head to the left. Again, breathe into the stretch, squeezing the adrenals, sends a signal to the brain to calm the mind. Make sure that you drink plenty of water this is very detoxifying. That'll help flush out the toxins. Coming back through the center and release the strap. Draw your knee back into your chest and taking your left foot on top of your right thigh and let your left knee drop down toward the floor. Hold for 2 or 3 more breaths. Exhale back up. Bringing the knee back up, and then right away on the next inhale, bring it back down again. Great. 2 or 3 breaths. Exhale back up. One more time, back down, and hold for 2 or 3 breaths. And now, let's begin to bend the right knee and taking the left leg along with you. Either rest the right foot on the floor or draw it further in with a little flex to that left foot to protect your ankle. And then you might thread the needle with the left arm if you like. Drawing that left knee forward away from your body toward the front skinny end of the mat. And as you're ready, release legs out side by side. And again, notice any right-left differences, appreciating what you've done. Evening up the hips, the length of the leg, bend your knees, and a few more rounds of rolling bridge. Follow the flow of your breath, peeling the spine off the floor on the inhale and rolling it back down on the exhale. Underneath the knees and just gently, only up as far as the shoulder blades, rock on your spine. Any bumpy places, see if you can even them out. And as you're ready, we'll rock all the way up into boat pose. You can hold under your knees. You might extend out, lifting, maybe coming down and back up. into a comfortable seat, stretching your legs out. Draw the flesh of your sitting bones back at a diagonal on each side. You can take your inner thighs and roll them in, and take your calves the opposite way, inner calf up, outer calf down, and press again into your imaginary wall. We feel a strong foundation. We'll breathe in, draw the shoulders up, breathe out, roll them down the back. So your ribs are stacked over your pelvis, heart over ribs, and soft palate over the heart. Lengthening up through the crown of the head. And you might stay in staff or just keep the alignment, crossing your legs or coming into easy pose. So that works best for you. And I should ask you the big question.
About 5 more minutes.
5 more minutes, okay. So breathing in, again up, breathing out, rolling down, and now alternately one shoulder up, back, and down, and then the other. Space between the shoulder blades often will feel a lot of tension, shoulders and neck. And let's circle around now the opposite way. And now, as we come to a stop, let's find our way into table position. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Index finger pointing toward the front end of the mat. Fingers spread wide. Press under the ball mount of the index finger, and as you inhale, lift the tailbone. Feel each vertebra one at a time as the head comes up in cow position. On the exhale, we'll scoop the tailbone, lift the pelvic floor in the root lock, draw the abdomen into the backbone up to the rib cage and the stomach lift, and chin to chest in chin lock. As we release, we'll inhale back into cow position, feel into the